You can become so familiar with bondage, sin, upholding a false image that's not really you, that you will desire it even though you know it's not good for you. A lot of movie actors, famous people, musicians have spoken of this. Bondage to money that doesn't really bring them happiness. Bondage to the world and to things that are fleeting. Musicians talk about this sort of thing, and many of them know that they are going to hell. But they start to feel so familiar with that lifestyle, it feels so much like home, that they just can't leave it. It reminds me also of the nation of Israel, who desperately desired to leave Egypt and the bondage that was there. The Egyptians made them work. They made them slaves, and they made their lives brutally bitter with hard work. And God heard their cries, and he redeemed them. He set them free. But as soon as they were free and they were going through the wilderness to the promised land, they began to complain against God and against Moses, saying, at least we could have died in Egypt where there was water and food and we had everything that we needed. They wished for their bondage. And what a lot of Christians don't understand is the process to becoming free is not painless. It's a journey. You have to focus on overcoming your sin. You have to focus on overcoming all the bondage to the world. People will hate you. They will despise that you're on a different path. They will think that you're stuck up, that you think that you're better than others because you don't want to party with the old crowd anymore. Going with Jesus is the difficult road. And if you step out of the world, just know that the world may retaliate and that Satan may use everything possible to make you want to go back. He will make you think that the bondage to the old life is actually your home. You should just go back there because you had everything you needed and bondage and sin wasn't too bad anyway. But remember that the only road that leads to life is the path with Jesus Christ. And we will have to go through pain, suffering, trials, tribulations. We will have to go through a lot of problems on the straight and narrow path in order to overcome the demons of this world. But those of us who have met Jesus and that know he is the better way, we're willing to go through that because we know how wonderful Jesus is. We want to be part of his kingdom. We want to be his son or his daughter. So I want to encourage you to keep on the straight and narrow path. Don't go back to the bondage because it seems easy or it seems familiar or the devil has told you just give up. It's easier to go back to Egypt. We need to leave Egypt permanently, never look back, not to turn back like Lot's wife or as many of the children of Israel did and died in the wilderness. We need to go through the wilderness all the way to the promised land. Are you enduring with Jesus or are you looking back? May the grace of Jesus be with you.